Today, in this session, we are going to learn about the linear equations, how we can find the value of the unknown variable. So let's start. We have this example, 4x minus 5 is equal to 3. And it says find the value of x. So how do we simplify? We have to simplify in two steps. First, we combine the like terms. Combine the like terms. Like terms can be variable terms and the non-variable terms together. In this, we just have one term with a variable, which is 4x. So we don't need to combine it, but we need to combine 5 and 3. Second step here is isolate variable. To simplify further, we have to do this step. So basically, solving any equation needs these two steps: combine the like terms and isolate the variable. Now, I am writing solution. It's 4x minus 5 is equal to 3. So what do? Combine the like terms together. So how do we combine? We do plus 5 here, plus 5 on this side. Now understand, whatever the treatment or whatever the part we do on one side of the equation, the same thing, the same treatment has to be done on the other side of the equation. We call this part as left hand side and this as right hand side. The part which is after the equation is the part which is after the equal to sign is known as the right hand side, and the part before the equal to sign, that's the left hand side. So I have written the short form LHS and RHS. Now what do? We cancel these terms, we simplify. We know negative 5 and plus 5 will become 0. So we are only left here as 4x, and that gives me on the right hand side as 8. Now we have combined the like terms. One side we have the variable term, the other side we have the non-variable term. Now we do the second step. The second step, it says isolate variable. How do we isolate the variable? This 4x is as good as writing 4 times x. So we do the opposite of this. Multiplication, the opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm writing here, divide both sides by 4. So 4x divided by 4 and 8 divided by 4. What do we get here? We get here x equal to 2. Because 4 and 4 will get cancelled, and that's my answer. The value of x is 2. We have another example on the board, and it says 19x minus 15 is equal to 4x plus 30. Now, what are the steps? Step number 1, combine like terms. So what are the like terms? The x terms and the non-x terms. So let's start first with the x. Maybe next example I'm going to explain. We can do it directly, but we will learn gradually. So let's first combine the x terms together on one side. So what we need to do here is, we will do minus 4x on both the sides. So what do I get here? I get here 15x minus 15 is equal to 30. After this, we have to put the non-x term together. Let's do that. I do plus 15 on both the sides because still we have not combined the like terms. So we get here as 15x and this will be 0, so we do not need to write 0. This gets cancelled and this becomes 45. You can cancel this out, but just to show you, I'm keeping it simple. Now 15x is equal to 45. What do we do? Divide, since we have to isolate the variable, divide both sides by 15. So it's 15x divided by 15, 45 divided by 15. Here I get x is equal to 3. And that's our answer. Now, this is the previous example what I have taken. 19x minus 15 is equal to 4x plus 30. And now how we can simplify reducing the steps. When we practice more, we can actually reduce the steps. I'll write here, I don't want to do any cuttings on the original question, so I'll keep this like this. Now, we need to combine like terms. If I have to combine like terms, what we simply do, I will write minus 4x here, minus 4x here. I will write plus 15 here, plus 15 here. I just want to show you in different colors. Now we simplify both the sides. This becomes 15x and this side will get cancelled. This is equal to, again this gets cancelled and we get 45. So you see we have reduced one step. I have written minus 4x plus 15 on the left hand side. Same thing I have written on the right hand side of the equation. Now divide both the sides by 15 and we get the answer. So we can actually reduce the steps, but when we practice, we get it correct. So x is equal to 3 and that's our answer. Now I have an example on the board. 2 by 3x minus 1 is equal to 4. And I know fractions, decimals bothers a lot of us, but it's simple. Let's see. I will first copy down the original equation as it is. The first step, combine like terms. So what are the like terms here? 1 and 4. So we do plus 1 on both the sides. Now you must be thinking why I'm doing plus, somewhere I'm doing minus, because the opposites will be cancelled out. If I have a negative 1, what is the way I can make it 0? Just by adding 1. So, but we do it on both the sides. So this becomes 0 here and here it will become 5. This we copy down as it is. Plus 0 means nothing. So 2 by 3x plus 0 is equal to 5. Now let's see the next step. Now we have this 2 by 3x. I have to isolate x. What do? I multiply this whole by the reciprocal of 2 by 3. Reciprocal means the flip, the opposite of the fraction. The numerator becomes denominator and denominator number becomes numerator. So it's 2 in the numerator. I will write 2 in the denominator. I have 3 in the denominator. I will write 3 in the numerator. But of course on both the sides. So what will happen? This 2 by 3x times 3 by 2 will make it 1x. So I can write this as x is equal to 15 over 2, which is equal to 7.5. And that's our answer.